Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are going to be getting at the other boss, the Sodden Crew, the haunted pirate ship-looking guys that we saw in the preview. And I'm excited. I'm running on about 2 hours of sleep, but at the very least, I did upgrade everybody's skills and armor, weapons, everything up to the appropriate level this time, and hopefully we can take this down with no problem. So I actually don't know anything about this boss, like at all. I don't think. Well, since I don't know, better pack. To cover all my bases here, but yeah, I don't know anything about it other than the fact that it's a cool pirate ship, captain and crew. That's it. Probably enough.
Prying eyes had become a nuisance along the old road, and so I undertook to receive my most curious deliveries by way of marine shipments. A sheltered jetty was accessible by a narrow stone stair off the back of the manor, and a discreet system of pulleys could hoist even the heaviest prizes up the rock face from a securely tied dinghy below.
Alright, so it would appear your ancestor...
Chained and drowning for eternity.
Your ancestor had dealings with this crew of pirates. I guess it remains to be seen what exactly the details of that particular alliance were. I'm sure that will be revealed in time. So, let us see here. We still... Jeez. Oh my... This is amateur hour. But, fortunately, I do think we should be able to... make pretty good use of the time here. These two are pretty much going to be on their own, but, I mean, that's fine. They're basically there for support anyway. Hopefully we don't get ambushed, but of course we did. That's fine though. We are about as well equipped as we have ever been. This is really terrible in terms of our party structure, but as long as we have this one under control, we should be fine more or less. We could actually stun one of these. No, I think we just... You know what? Yeah, let's take a swing. I feel good about hitting you. Hey, there you go. Alright, so... Let's see. I watched a Let's Play talking about an entirely different game now, because I watched some of my videos from yesterday, just watched them for quality and to listen to the soothing sound of my own voice, which is really what got me into this in the first place. And I realized that I talked for, a good long while about this game and this game only. And, I mean, obviously there was a lot to talk about. The Cove patch, I mean, might well be the biggest single patch that this game has received. I mean, we've gotten we've gotten characters and stuff like this, but, I mean, this is a 33% increase over the previous number of dungeons. And, yeah, the same cannot be said of basically any other edition. I mean, we never got a 33% increase. Wow, nice. In, like, for instance, we're going to need to take care of that. Yeah, we never got, like, a 33% increase in the number of classes, right? But this had new curios, new trinket balances. There's just a lot of stuff going on. So I don't think that I was, like, foolish or unwise, or I don't know how you would put it, with regards to, like, talking about, just talking at great length about the expansion. I mean, it's like, if you're into this game at all, if you care about Darkest Dungeon, like if it's a game that you enjoy, it is almost certainly something that you perked up and were immediately interested in as soon as it dropped. So now I'm talking about Darkest Dungeon, and that is not where I intended for this one to go. But I actually started watching a Let's Play by a personal friend of mine by the name of Casino Heist. That's obviously not not what he was christened as, but yeah, by the name of Casino Heist, and I'm really dumb, but this is okay. He was doing a Let's Play of Undertale, and I don't know if you are into like indie games at all, but Undertale came out fairly recently, and it made pretty big waves in the indie game scene. I mean, it's being hailed as one of the an early contender for Game of the Year from a lot of fairly notable publications. Jim Sterling, for instance, has raved endlessly about it. And yeah, it has a very interesting sort of moral choice system where there are very severe consequences, not in terms of punishment necessarily, but there are very significant, maybe I should say, consequences to the decisions that you make, as far as both your interactions with with NPCs and with how you resolve combat. Like you have the option to approach combat from one of two directions. Either you can try to do sort of a traditional JRPG style battle, sort of in the spirit of Earthbound, or like one of the very early Dragon Warrior games. But similarly, you can also opt to, or not similarly, as a matter of fact, the opposite. Conversely, you can opt to resolve conflicts through non-violent means by talking or empathizing with the enemy or the monster. And there are very, very very significant. Okay, hold on, let's think here. Very, very significant implications that start pretty early on. It's probably about a 5 to 6 hour experience all told. And pretty much right from the outset, you'll start seeing you'll start seeing the game sort of respond to how you play, decisions that you've made, who you have or have not killed. I think we just have to eliminate this one. And that kind of got me thinking if something similar could be done with Darkest Dungeon. A lot was made of sort of the way that people have, I guess in a sense, exploited the game's mechanics. Particularly, if they just want to grind, they'll get a bunch of people straight off the wagon, give them no supplies, and just send them off into the dungeon and just basically let them perish without any real consequence or implications for, basically dooming a party of adventurers right from the outset. And it kind of got me thinking if there could be some sort of similar system in Darkest Dungeon where maybe people in the town will regard you as, you know, as too, cold or bloodthirsty or merciless, and so their interactions with you will be tainted, or seen through this sort of seen through this sort of lens, where you have basically characterized yourself as somebody who doesn't really. Oh, I don't have holy water. Somebody who doesn't really value human life in, admittedly a town that's kind of dying and been overrun by this darkness, So yeah, I haven't fully fleshed it out, and like I said, I'm on 2.5 hours of sleep, so I'm not exactly probably the most eloquent that I've ever been. But I thought that was kind of interesting. I thought, it was something kind of interesting to consider. That, maybe, actually, that maybe maybe something could be done in the game to kind of make players, treat people as less disposable. I mean, it is certainly on theme. It's definitely thematically appropriate, for you as the steward of your ancestors' estate to basically value excavating the treasure above the safety of anybody that you might have hired on to perform the task. But by the same token, with fairly simple, or easily measured kind of standards, you could sort of extrapolate what kind of player, you're dealing with, and if they really are sort of taking up the mantle of the main character's ancestor, and if they really are inheriting sort of that cutthroat attitude, and the ending of the game could be adjusted accordingly, or like I said, the NPCs could regard you differently based on the way that you treat your heroes. But yeah, that's just something that I've been thinking about. Anyway, Undertale blew me away. I'm not gonna spoil anything because, I mean, for one, the game's still new. For two, that's far outside the scope of this Let's Play. I've already had a spoiler episode where I spoiled a whole bunch of stuff about the Cove patch. So yeah, I don't think I need to. I think I actually need to get rid of this. Alright, this is probably a candidate. Okay. Yeah, so I don't need to be spoiling. That wasn't really the one I wanted to get rid of. I don't really need to be spoiling other games here as well. But that said, if you have any sort of fondness for Earthbound, like if that was a game that you grew up with and like have fond memories of and think was very special and the sort of game that you don't really see anymore, I guess is what I'm getting at. I think you'll definitely want to check out Undertale. Understory, no. Okay. How do we want to do this? I think we hit, and then we hit, darn you, and then we hit bleed, please, thank you, and then we hit. Alright. And obviously not the ideal outcome, especially with that bleed. We might just let her bleed out. Because we have healing items in abundance, but we don't have that many. Yeah, we have healing items, but these are a bit more useful and they can actually be used in battle. I don't know if the boss that we're going to fight here, I don't know if he actually has bleed or blight skills, but yeah, I don't think we need to necessarily consume these for 3 points of damage. Alright, well, we are getting close to the end here. And actually, now, see? Yeah, we got back 2/3 of that damage that we lost. I should have torched up, and I hope that doesn't cost us. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think we can pretty reliably dispatch this guy here in the front. So let's start working on the back. Perfect. By the way, I thought I heard a bunch of new quotes from the narrator when we were playing, when we were playing through yesterday. Turns out that, yes, in fact, there was a whole mess of new dialogue. I think we just stun. I hate everything. Yeah, that's really annoying. I think we get rid of you. Okay. And what do you think? Yeah, maybe we just guard. But yeah, there's something like 70 new lines from the narrator that have been added, and it's great. It's wonderful. They're all classics in their own way, but yeah, it's definitely a very nice addition to have a bit more variety, because I think
Push on to the task's end.
I don't know if that one specifically is new, but yeah, if you've been sticking with this LP through now, good lord, 125 episodes, then you probably heard a goodly number of those, at least a couple times. Of all of the ones that I could have marked, that was the worst. That was the worst choice. Whoops. Anyway, this is probably fine. He is so weak. Like, he's a B- player right now, and I think if we had that strength camping buff for the occultist, I think it would make a world of difference. Obviously, I have nobody to blame but myself for not having that, but nonetheless, I think it has created a few issues here. Now I need to remember, before I go through the door, eat any food that I still have available. Don't rush in. There's absolutely no need. Alright, I can take my time here. I can take my time. Alright, who needs to eat? You? You? Okay. Let's see. How are we on skills? Is there anything we might want? Weakening Curse is an interesting one. I think we drop Abyssal Artillery and get Weakening Curse. Because once we mark, then we want to be able to heal. We want to be able to attack still, if there's an ad or something. And then we maybe can drop this on the boss. Okay. Iron Swan. I don't think that's necessary. Maybe... Yep. And this is probably fine. And... I can't think of what else we'd want to use. Okay. Well, ready as we'll ever... Clearly not. Ready as we'll ever be. Let's go. Okay, so he gets 2 attacks. All hands on deck. Okay. Well, we are going to take this opportunity to jump back here. Okay, so we have an ad. So... high protection score. Okay. I only gave him 3 skills because I'm an idiot. Let's see. Stun? What's this guy gonna do? Drowned puller. I mean, we don't really know. Do we want to find out? Okay, stunning this guy will only take 1 of his turns. So maybe not. That's not the best use of a turn. So let's stun this guy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, let's stun this guy. And then we can do something about his protection score, maybe? No. I'm paralyzed with indecision here. Somebody help me out. Use a torch, that's always good.
May we find victory.
We are gonna just stun him. Okay, that's alright. The knockback is not that important. Okay, boarding clutch hurts. Okay, bleed. Interesting, good to know. Alright, and weakening, curse, no, vulnerability hex. Okay. Mutiny. Stress? Oh, that's a debuff. Alright. Yeah, I think we just go ham here. I think we just... Okay, it bleeds, and all hands on deck, yet again. Alright, do we get another ad? We do not. Alright, collect bounty, and I think we just go to work here. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's what we do. Maybe we just grind it out. And he has no protection score. Do we just guard dog? Maybe we do. Because she can act from here. He can act from here. And he can still heal. He has access to most of his skills. Maybe we don't burn the turn. Yeah. Let's just guard dog. Alright. Pretty good. This is going well so far. That's a lot of damage. Didn't get the bleed, but that's okay. Do we want to go weakening curse? Only 20% debuff resist. Not bad. Ooh, there we go. Alright, mutiny. That's a debuff. What is it? It's pretty significant. Ooh, okay. Immobilized. And he is... Oh, okay, okay. So he gets the big buff from this guy. So now we have to take him out. No problem. I think we can do that. And yeah, with the bleed on him, it's not so bad. And it's not really that crucial that he get his, yeah, it's not really crucial that he attack right now. It might be nice, but yeah, let's just throw another vulnerability hex on you. And that's a lot of stress to be building up. Yeah, losing a party member like this is a little bit unfortunate. So, wait, we can still act? Interesting. We can't use an item. Well, I guess we guard dog. I mean, if it still works... Okay, I guess, yeah, we just gotta kill that guy. Alright, does he still have the buff? He does not. Okay. And he's marked. Okay. That's alright, because this guy here has the buff. So, we're just going to focus the Sodden Crew down right now. He is marked, and let's go ahead and weakening curse him. That's nice. Our health is holding out, unless he has some big nasty attack that he has not shown yet. I think we're in really good shape. Yeah, I think we're in really good shape here. Very high accuracy. That's... whew, that's annoying. But I think we have this. I think we have it. Because you are dead. And he died too. Okay. Hey. That went pretty well. For a guy who got no sleep, and who had never seen that boss fight before, and who makes boneheaded mistakes all the time, that wasn't bad. Alright. Well, onward and upward, we have a whole mess of veteran level candidates now, and... wow. Yeah, in addition to his skills already being strong against beasts, that's pretty impressive. I like it. That went spectacularly. I'm a little sorry that I agonized so much over that, because that particular boss fight was pretty trivial in the end. But it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to trying the veteran level boss here shortly. So please stay tuned until then. I am just going to do one update a day from now until I clear the content. I did like 5 uploads yesterday, and that was probably excessive, but I just really wanted to get a lot of content out there because I'd been pretty lazy for a long time, and you know, it was a big day. So anyway, I'm yeah, really glad you tuned in. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.